Last week we played a very fundamentally sound football team, Morrilton. They were very disciplined. They had a defensive game plan, an offensive game plan that I think they executed very well. They have had a lot of athletes, a couple good receivers that hurt us that night, and their run game. And then we had some things that we kind of did to ourselves that hurt us on the offensive side of the ball. So we gave up some big penalties. We had some bad snaps that put us behind the chains on 1st and 10, 2nd down, so it's hard to overcome some of those things when you get behind the sticks early like that. So I just think execution on our part needs to be better. Tighten up some of the things on offense with the penalties and the snaps. I think we'll be in a lot better position to be successful this week. So we on defense, we simplified what we're doing to help our guys be able to play a lot faster. So our game plan is very simple this week. We have assignments, and our guys know exactly what their assignments are, so they should be able to fly around the football, identify their man, line up, and then be ready for the snap of the ball. So, we're putting body for body with them and matching up to them as good as we can with our kids. So I feel like the simplicity is going to allow us to play a lot faster, not have to think as much before the snap, and it's going to allow our kids just to play reactive football. So I think as far as the DBs go, I think Malik's had a good season so far. DeAndre's had a good season so far, and we got a lot of good players back there. But the one that's really stood out to me has kind of been Jaden Flowers. He hasn't had very many balls thrown at him. He's had several pass breakups this year already, just in 2 games. He's played very well. So I think he's probably the biggest, the brightest spot as far as in the secondary right now. As far as his play, he plays really hard on Friday night. And he's everybody know Jaden Flowers is a really fast kid, so I think that helps him a lot as far as being a defensive secondary DB. The DBs are your best athletes on the field because they're having to guard somebody that's extremely fast, that's extremely mobile, agile, and you don't know what they're going to do. Like the receiver knows what his route he's running, it's predetermined, and he knows where he's going. But as a defensive back, you don't know that. You don't know where he's going. So you've got to be extremely disciplined with your eyes, extremely disciplined with your feet, have good hips to be able to cover a receiver that you don't know where he's going. Coaches, I made my mind up a long time ago that I was going to be a coach because of the high school coaches that I had. They were very good coaches to me. They treated me great. We had a lot of success when I was in high school. And the way they made me feel is what really made me want to become a coach. They were great people. They motivated me. They were always my #1 fan. They always pushed me to get better. And the way that made me feel made my mind up back when I was a kid. So I've wanted to do that with our kids. So it brings me a lot of joy to be able to come to school every day, have the relationships that I have with the kids, and be able to coach them up in situations on the football field, and also be able to talk to them about situations that don't involve football, that involve just life. So it's not only the sports that I love to get to interact with the kids, it's also the lessons that I may be able to teach them at some point down the road. And that's it for Crumb's Corner. Thank you guys for tuning in.